Hello, Horse Emblem tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, which is what it's really called, with me, BlueAnkylo. The theme of today's episode is, I'm pretty sure our Cavaliers are going to carry the day here. And there's a lot of enemy Cavaliers too, so it's fair. Anyway, in the last episode we started the chapter, and we're trying to save Lynn, although she's going to do a pretty good job of defending herself anyway. But there's a lot of enemies on the map, and we got to be careful to defend Merlinus at the same time as expanding our way through the forest to eventually make it to Balker, who has stolen Castle Kalen from Lynn and her grandfather. So, story done, let's get to work here. We've got a couple injured mercenaries. I really thought this guy was going to attack Will last turn, but he didn't. So, we could push in. We'd have to be careful for some counters. Anyone that moves to these squares can be hit by one swordsman. A level 5 swordsman too, with a steel sword, so a reasonable amount of damage. But that's it. As long as we don't move to here. Yeah, as long as we stay around this area, we're totally fine. But we do need to kill these two first, and we've only got 4 people. So I think Lynn... I'm gonna move her into the forest here. And she should be able to kill this guy. She might take a hit in return. 98% with doubles should be fine. And she continues to be dodgy. She is our true Myrmidon. Even though she's classed as a lord. She will be the good version of Guy, probably. Now I would like Will to get a kill. He's almost got to level up. Let's see. The problem is if I move him here to get that kill, this guy can attack him, and that's not a great trade. Kent, you know, doesn't need the XP. Sane really doesn't need the XP, but someone's got to kill this guy. So that one is our hero on a horse. The greenest of the Cavaliers. Also, the one most likely to hit on the ladies. Oh, and he dropped... I'm really glad we've got Merlinus, because I really didn't check anything like this. And I'm also glad that the enemy didn't use this on him, because that would have done a lot of damage. I should have noticed that. That was my mistake. Horse Slayer is kind of like Armor Slayer, except it's a lance that does extra damage to other horsemen, as you may expect. Anyway, that's why you keep Merlinus around. If we didn't have Merlinus, we would have had to throw something away. So can you do enough damage to kill a thief? You're never going to double them, but you can do 12 in one hit. I think if I move over, no matter what I do, Will be exposed to at least one attack. Now, if... Man, I wish I'd switched over those lances earlier here. Shoot. It's actually going to be exposed to 2 attacks. Because I'm not going to be able to kill both of these guys. I can't one-shot the thief, basically. Mind you, the thief won't do very much damage. So make sure this guy's dead. Don't worry about the thief too much. I don't think I have a good way of blocking this guy from getting to Will either. And if I put Kent too close, then he gets exposed to magic. And as much as these guys are awesome, they don't get a lot of resistance. Also, he's only got an E rank in lances. Wow. That's right. That's because Lynn's story was so axe heavy. Mostly these guys just use their swords. Even though Sane is traditionally the lance version of the two, he's still caught up. Like, he started with E and sword and almost caught up to his lance skill. Kent was the sword version, and he never got a lance level up at all. Alright, well, what do I do? How much damage would this do anyway? 10? Not enough for me to risk that. Alright, well, let's get Will to kill. 85%, don't mess it up. Okay. Maybe get a point of defense and I'll be a little bit happier too. Not defense, but that's a better level up than a lot of the ones we've seen lately. And yeah, he's got two methods. He can either go this way or this way to get to Will. I can't stop him. Even if I put Kent there, he would just go around him. So we're gonna have to assume one hit and maybe 2 hits from the thief, but a 4% chance of a crit. I'd rather go with the Iron Sword with a bit less damage, but higher hit rate. And less expensive to replace. Alright, hopefully Will's fine there. That's, you know, a little bit risky. Meanwhile, let's visit this town. Right, we heard about that. It always serves me better. Hey, another 2,500 gold to sell, basically. Alright, now, I don't think she can heal, no. You can't visit and then still take an action, so move her up this way. Alright, so someone needs to kill this guy. I guess, technically, I could do that. Hadn't thought of that. That puts Florina in range of the mage, which is less of a problem, but also in range of the archer, which is a real problem. That's too bad. Because we could have killed that thief, for sure. But yeah, the archer is just too risky. So who gets to kill this guy? I guess Guy is like our lowest level. Well, Bartra can't really. Well, I was thinking like once this guy's dead, Lowen can move through, but it's still a forest, so he's not going to make it 7 squares. It's probably going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at best. Still can't quite make it close enough to that guy. I guess we have to draw that one out. I should probably use Florina for that. So I'll just put Florina, honestly, up here. Get her healed up a little bit. Speed through all that. And let's see. Urk would also be a good one to draw out the mage. But Florina's probably better. Actually, no, Urk would have been better. That was my bad. Anyone else can make it? I forgot how good resistance Urk had. Because he can counter. Now, putting him here isn't going to stop, but he actually would be better. Just because he's got +2 resistance, and he can counterattack. But they'll attack Florina, that's fine. So who's gonna kill this one? I was thinking of sending Lowen that way. Although, honestly, Sane will probably go that way. I still have to visit this last house and check out the vendor, but... quit messing around, Blue. What you gonna do? I give Bartra a chance. Oh, he doesn't have a hand axe. He used to, but I think I gave it to I gave it to Dorcas accidentally. Who's got to defend up here? You can access the merchant from beside it if you want to change stuff in the convoy. I figured you guys would understand. Well... That's fine, Lowen can get a kill, I don't mind. Or he can miss! Well, that was why I moved him into the forest, is that if he missed, then I can send someone like Guy to get another try. Guy can try! Actually, he doesn't even do enough damage. That's terrible! Guy, you're not good enough. Alright, Elliewood, you need to save the day. You're not gonna save it either. You guys all suck! 22%? Who has resistance? 3, 1, 1, 1. Aw, this did not work at all. That was a huge mistake. No one can kill him. I blame Lowen for missing. If you were just a little bit faster. I guess you might get a crit. Could stack the odds a little bit. Actually, that'll do 10 damage. If he hits, fine, we'll do it this way. And it was a crit anyway. Wasted one of my killing sword uses. But my problem was, if I didn't kill that guy, he either had a free shot at Sarah, or I had to block him from here, which puts someone who could take damage from the mage. And that would have been dumb. Alright, with that, we're all in position. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, I figured this 8 damage, as long as he doesn't get doubled, yeah, that's fine. And the thief won't do that much if he does attack him. And they did go for Florina. Now, she obviously was fine. It's just Will would have been a better, or, sorry, Urk would have been a better target, but it's fine. Hey! Hey! How dare you! How rude! I can't even get it back. I would need Matthew deployed and close enough to steal it to get it back. We're just gonna kill him, and the vulnerary he just stolen will be lost. That's terrible. Ah, dirty. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave Sane for a second. Lynn should get a kill, and Will should get a kill. Kill Will. And then, someone's got to damage this one enough, which might not be easy. 64, 74, 59. Iron Sword is the best odds of hitting him. 7 damage is not enough. I don't know how much damage Lynn can do. She's at 11 base damage with 13 speed, probably. She could double him, assuming weapon rate doesn't count. 6 damage each, probably. It's not a lot of damage. Will can do 12. Oh, but the terrible odds. Man. These mercenaries seem to be the hardest things to hit in the game so far. Well, I think Will wants revenge, specifically for having that vulnerary stolen, so that needs to happen. And we don't even get it back. That is so dumb. Alright, Lynn, how's this looking here? Yeah, she can double him, certainly, but 5 damage each. So, and she's at full HP, okay. So she can do 10 damage total. We're actually not even going to be able to kill this guy no matter what I do. Yeah, there's no way for... Sane can't help. Well, okay, Manicaddy, let's see. 8 damage times 2. She takes 11. If she gets hit by this guy twice, she's dead. That's rough. Alright, well, let's just play defensive then, I guess. Not everything goes quickly. He needs his iron lance. Oh, you can make it all the way over to there, you jerk? I can't trade yet either. There, we protected Will, who's the only one that took any damage yet. Alright. That's fine. Lowen can go visit this house, I guess. But on the other side, we do need to deal with the ever-increasing number of bandits. Would have been nice to leave a sword guy up here, to be honest. You know, Matthew probably would have made a good defender in the mountain, actually. The way this has turned out. Okay, so first off... Once we deal with these cavaliers, that guy will be in range. Have to keep Florina out of range of the archer, no matter what. probably use Florina to deal with the mage. She doesn't one-shot him, but she'll... I can heal her up pretty safely if she takes damage. She'll nearly finish him. Ha! Good job, Florina. She did have a good crit rate, it just didn't get lucky. Alright, meanwhile, Urk... I'm thinking of having him stay here and attack these guys, honestly. Yeah, because, Rebecca should be able to kill the mage. And then you don't want anyone else further in this angle. Because they're gonna be... Well, if you put someone there, you just gotta be aware that the swordsman's gonna move in. Is that safe? Is that spot safe? Only if I can kill these guys. Well, I'm pretty sure Urk could kill that one. He could definitely. So then it's just a matter of finishing that one off. Well, Hector will get a good start. That's 11 damage. But I don't have much else for ranged. Hector could throw an axe. Just a little bit shy on the mobility here. Would have been better to have Lowen up north. How about, this is less likely. Well, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll use that special weapon again. That'll do 24 damage. Fine. I'm trying not to rely on the Wolf Beal and the Rapier and the Soul Caddy, Mani Caddy, whatever it's called. But they're so good. They can make up for all my little mistakes. Alright, now we're in good spot. Hector will be hit by a sword, but they'll be fine. Probably Lynn will take some damage, but she'll be okay. Considering sending Will back up this way... Or, sorry, Guy. I forget all their names. Alright, you're gonna move up this way there, Elliewood. No one in this team has taken any real damage. Except for Lowen. Lo and Beholden. Lo and Behold? N? Not a very good name. So I want Priscilla to get some XP here. I'm gonna use her first. I do plan on keeping Priscilla over Sarah, so she's gotta get work. Is there anybody with axes up here at all? No. Alright, I'm gonna change my plan with Guy and send him back up to guard Merlin. Alright, well, it is what it is, I guess. Maybe they're not going after Merlin after all. There you go, that was a really good dodge, Lynn, because he would have done way too much damage. 10 damage steel sword, guys. This is a very tough mercenary. Oh, and then, of course, because that's equipped, I waste another use of that. Oh, well. You know, the durability will last for a while. It's fine. You shouldn't leave it equipped all the time, and I've been trying to avoid it, but... You know, it's already a third dead. Once it's gone, we're losing an amazing weapon, but... Alright, who gets the kill then? Probably Rebecca. We need to lure that guy out. Start bringing some of these guys down, I guess. First off, let's deal with this one. She will definitely kill him. But she'll take 11 damage if she gets hit. Or if I leave her here... 20% evasion is worth it, I guess. I was thinking just having her closer to the team for later on, but I'd prefer not to have to heal her up. Good job, Lynn. Alright, not the worst level up I've ever seen. Okay, so first thing, we need to trade an Iron Lance over here. Kent is running around without a proper lance. That's no good. Okay, now they're both basically decked out in their default gear, as far as I'm concerned. They each have a steel weapon of their speciality. Yeah. Because technically, I don't think Kent can even use a steel lance. Or a steel sword, that is to say. Well, no. Yeah, Kent only has E. He could not use a steel lance. Anyway, you gotta go visit that town. I think we visited that one, but not this one, so let's just see what the house has to say. Yeah. If you find something you've never seen, you should buy it. Great advice, guys. The next time you're out shopping, if you see something you've never seen before, just buy it. Just buy it. Yeah, oh, by the way, my daughter runs the shop, so 10% of all proceeds go to me. Alright, I don't like these archers. Send Florina this way. More than enough. So she might be my highest level. Well, she's just keeping up. That's good though. The strength is worth it, even though it was a bad level up by most standards. She has pretty low strength growth generally, so that's like those stats look pretty awesome. She's only behind on defense. Maybe a little bit low on resistance too for a Pegasus. Okay, so Archer is the next real target. Can make it to him. 12 damage. But that's the only person that can make it. And then that would put him exposed to a lot of incoming. I think I want to put someone in this forest to lure the archer a little bit closer. And maybe one of these guys. Yeah. 2 of these guys. 3 of these guys. Alright. Lowen, you've got lots of defense. You're at full HP. If I leave him on the javelin, he can counter fire to the archer and the other guy. Well, he can counter them all, basically. But it lowers his avoid by 2? It lowers his speed, probably. It's heavy. Well, he's got a con of 10. That doesn't make much difference, I guess. Alright, we'll leave the javelin on so you can counter everybody. Weaken them a little bit. And then, next turn we'll move in and crush. Unless I want to put someone else in range of the archer. Which I don't. Hector managed to not get hit. Okay, we'll keep Hector close. I think this is fine, honestly. Well, seeing as those bandits didn't go for Merlinus, maybe something will spawn over here later on. Try to keep my healers split so they can always help somebody. Alright, well that's gonna do for this turn. Alright. 0 damage. I figured Lowen would probably be fine here. Actually, it's possible with a javelin you just cannot double at all. I.e., you throw your lance. You can't throw it twice. How you pick it up later is beyond me anyway, but... I just wanted him to be able to counter the archer here. Or at least try. And this guy as well. Fair is fair. You throw a javelin at me, I throw one back. Alright, Lowen did his job very effectively, I feel. So... Huh. I guess we need to deal with this guy coming in from behind. So I'm pretty sure Lynn will have some custom dialogue with Elliewood. I want her to make it over there. try to get Will to kill, but I'll bring some backup for him. I'm not going to let this guy get first attack. That is just not happening. Meanwhile, we want to visit this village finally. Yes. We are the Kalen Knights. Not really? That'll help. Also, just in case we need more backup. So, Heavy Spear, rank D. So this is just the wrong Cavalier for it, but that is certainly one of the best way to kill Knights. Well, they're Lance wielding. The Hammer is better because Axe type beats Lance type, but you know, it's fine. Okay, so how are we gonna deal with this mess? Lots of enemies, lots of targets. Luckily, half of them are already injured. Gotta be a little bit careful. Now, we're probably going to kill the archer. That's high priority. So moving Florina in isn't suicide anymore. I might have her move in here where no one else can stand. I feel like this is probably going to be safe. And she's not in the way of anyone else, so she's getting an attack that nobody else could do. And it should be a kill. So I feel like that was a good first choice. I don't want to spend like half an hour going over every possible move here like XCOM, so forgive me if I'm slightly suboptimal. Now, I'm going to want to leave someone here, but if I move like my archers and mage, like if I move the weaklings first and then push the defense units in front of them, we should be okay. Yeah, and units like Axemen and stuff like this, the bandits, they usually have zero resistance completely. Like, axes are the absolute worst against magic, as far as you've ever seen, basically. Alright. Archer. From here. Cannot get a kill. Shoot. And there's nothing else she can do. I'm sorry, Rebecca. You're not turning out that great, honestly. Maybe she'll get a good level up. Well, that was definitely a good level up. I'll definitely accept that. So, you keep getting levels up like that and you'll turn around. You'll turn it around. Okay. No matter what, I have to put someone there. I have to kill that archer. I think 13 damage, not enough. Wonder if he could move into that square. It's probably not. So probably the only thing Bartra can do is stand here or here. Again, 13 damage. You can't even make it to there. I was thinking, like, Bartrick probably could have killed this guy, but... I'm not happy with how much damage we can do to this archer. You'll probably kill this guy. Well, attack him anyway. 12 damage. Can't do enough damage. Shoot! We're always just a little bit short of what I need. Oh, and Lynn, yeah, I'm gonna move you up. Should be fine. Okay, so we've got 4 attacks. If I'd left Guy with the team, we would be a little bit stronger. Splitting the party caused a little bit of trouble here. Fair number of attacks, do however I put here and here. So we're probably going to want Hector around. Even if he can't kill this guy instantly. I can still kill the archer if I kill this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's alive, but we've got a good line. That's just gonna have to do it, I guess. You don't do enough damage! Too much! 1 damage short or whatever. Here, you can do 6 damage when you need to do 7. And that I'm just gonna blame on bad levels up. 1 more strength and we would have been fine. Oh, 58%! I was actually risking a lot on that hitting. Because if that missed, Lowen wouldn't have been able to kill the archer, and then Florina would be dead. As crazy as that is, that's how close this all turned out. Again, and I could miss this easily. Iron Sword will have the highest accuracy, so we're gonna go with that. That's a lot of odds to miss. Yeah, like, a 55 and a 79 is not safe bet for keeping one of your units alive. Like, that was not smart at all. I definitely should have not pushed forward that quickly. I figured we'd be able to wipe them all out easily, but I was wrong. Well, I'm working on it, kid. I'm a little bit worried about Bartra, too. He's got a lot of HP, but, like 4 enemies can get to him. Everyone's in high health, right? Oh, I have to make sure Priscilla is safe. Yeah, this guy's got a javelin. So Priscilla's gonna hide out here. That's fine. I don't care if he attacks Lynn either, that's no big deal. He can attack... Well, Florina, 1 hit is probably okay. We'll give her that extra HP. Actually, I think I used one of those Seraph robes on her in the prologue. She's got a lot more HP than usual. Whatever it was called, the +7 HP thing. These 3 have been totally useless, just guarding the fort. Alright, Bartra, how's this gonna go? Well, honestly, if anyone died, he's the one I care about probably nearly the least. He definitely does not have a lot of defense. Well, if the javelin guy hits him, he's dead. $33%! Oh, we have no luck. I miss all of my 80s and 90s that I need, and then I get hit by a 33. Well, too bad, Bartra, you're dead. I could reload, but I'm not going to. Too much time has passed. So, yeah, that's the fun thing about Fire Emblem. That was just dumb. None of my guys do enough damage at all to one-shot like I need. And then I had to protect Urk, and they all hit. Even with, you know, 50% and 30%, they all hit. Terrible luck. Oh well, we soldier on with 1 less soldier. I do feel like our damage output is terrible, though, lately. Well, let's deal with this guy first, because it's simple. That'll deal with it. I guess if I'd rushed Kent and Sane up a little bit quicker, rather than pulling them back, they probably would have done a much better job holding the line up there, because there's so much more... Well, these guys are just so much better than Bartra. Like, it's not even comparable. I'm more annoyed that I lost his Iron Axe. And if he had a Steel Axe, I lost that as well. I don't think he did. I think he just had 2 Iron Axes that we just lost. Ah well. That's Fire Emblem, baby. %33 javelin, my butt. As if that ever works for me. How are you doing here? Do a lot of damage. Well, she's already a high level anyway. I don't care if she gets the kill. Yeah, that's fine. At least the archer didn't kill Florina. That would have been the worst. I probably would have reloaded if Florina died. There's a lot of characters that if they die, I'll reload. Just Bartra wasn't one of them. Well, once we deal with this little pack, we're basically done the map. So that's good. Ah, not enough damage. Never enough. It's just never quite enough, is it? I was planning on having Lowen head this way. I'm still not going to do the support just yet with Hector and Eliwood. There's limited numbers of those you can do. So we can double this guy. Man, if Barcher was alive, this would be a good target. Ah, whatever. Kill what you can. Try not to miss. Maybe you can kill this guy in one hit? No. No and no. Double the negatives. Alright, well, we're not killing anyone in one hit, so we're just gonna have to slug through it slowly. That is mostly my problem here, is that I'm always, like, 1 speed away from a double or 1 or 2 damage short of a kill, and then I run out of turns because we're not able to clear out all the enemies quickly enough. If I'd sent these 3 with the main unit, they'd be fine. And that was probably the biggest... If I was to redo the map, that would be the biggest difference. These 3 would have stayed with the army, and I might have rushed forward one of these knights as well, and we would have had enough then to wipe out a group in 1 turn. I thought someone was going to attack the camp, so that was my bad. I can actually look at the walkthrough, so in the future I can decide this with a little bit of foreknowledge. If I know somebody's going to attack on turn 10, then I can leave someone behind. But if it's not going to happen, it's just a waste of units, so... Yeah, finish him off, please. Javelin guy needs to die. And I'm a little bit worried about Rebecca, to be honest. How much... You can't one-shot him, though, right? Like... 13 is good, but it's not nearly enough. He can't even hurt you. The thing is, he's gonna, 1, 2, 3, 4. He'd attack Rebecca if I moved forward. If I put Low in there, he would move around and get to Rebecca. I could rescue her. No one really needs much healing. And we can even... No. I was thinking I could drop her immediately too, but that's not going to happen. Ting! I love that sound. Maybe we're just going to go all horses for our final party. We're just going to skip all these axe guys, just go all horses. Yeah, he would have been able to attack her, as I figured. Might as well get a tiny bit of experience. Lynn needs to catch up. I guess we should see what's in the shop. I never checked. Door keys! Well, usually when there's things like doors to unlock, I'm just gonna bring a thief, and then they'll just use lockpicks, which are cheaper. That's fine. Actually, because I hit him already, she might be able to double and finish him off. That actually worked out. It's almost like I planned it. That one I did not plan. Guess I'm more glad they didn't gang up on Eliwood and kill him. I didn't think they'd be able to do enough damage with just the 2. That would have been a little bit ridiculous. Healing is too slow and boring. No! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, take a deep breath. This is gonna be a long episode. I thought 30 minutes would have been enough. It's already been 40 minutes, and we're still not even done the battle, let alone the dialogue. Let's start splitting these into 3 episodes. This is what I wanted to do, but yeah, I'm starting to lose my cool. Well, I did lose Bartra, that's part of the problem. A little bit of peaceful music there, that helps. That helps, guys. Alright, well, most of the people that I'm planning on using have enough levels already that I don't need to worry about grinding it out. I could try to put Will in the woods here. He doesn't have his... He used to have a vulnerary, but it was stolen from him. Yeah, if he was at full health, I'd do it, but it's not gonna happen. Could have an archer duel, and if you started in the woods, you would have a pretty good advantage. We need to get Rebecca back on the ground. Go. I think I'm just gonna let Urk kill him. Urk is definitely MVP for range damage right now. The archers are nowhere near. Not even remotely close. So let's just keep pumping him up. And hopefully he gets better levels up than just speed. It's good for doubling, it's just... I need him to have a little bit more than that. Oh, I put... I'm gonna get a thunder when I kill him. She should be fine. She's got a little bit of resistance. Okay, I'd like to lure both out. So I'm gonna put Hector in range of 1. Yeah. Archer should attack Hector, Mage should attack Rebecca. We should be fine. I'll have Florine up here to help with the Mage. And that's pretty much that. Don't want to accidentally get in range of anyone else. I'm lucky that Sarah didn't die. I don't know if I would have restarted for Sarah. I might have. Some people you need later on to recruit other characters, and Sarah might be important for plot for that. I'm not 100% sure, but... Yeah, those defense units were a complete waste. That was my big mistake for sure. If I just had them included in the party, we probably would have been fine. Hindsight, you know how it goes. As long as he doesn't double, we're fine. Like, he actually could have killed Rebecca in 1 turn. If... Hey now! Look! The thing I was worried about, it did happen eventually. Alright, well, them attacking into the mountain against the weapon triangle is about perfect. And I'll have Oswin guard the other way in. I don't know who they'll go for, but Merlin should be safe either way. Okay, let's get this map done. Man, this is starting to drag on a little bit. Underestimated how long these were going to take. Kill-wise, I don't really care. 1 damage short. Look at that. Look at that! Oh well. Someone can finish this guy off, probably Rebecca. The boss could move. The victory condition is C's gate though, so I have to imagine he's going to defend his gate. Yeah. Actually, if she'd missed, that was a 4% chance that he could attack, and then a 56% chance she was dead. In the future, you should heal her up before you do such a risky move. Can't trust those odds, guys. You never know when a 33% javelin's gonna kill you. That's when you rage quit, throw your Game Boy out the window, and start over your life. You just start your life over. Lynn could get the kill. 8 damage times 2. She would almost die in return. sounds fun. Sure. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to speed through that. I was just, you know, getting a little bit impatient. When I'm not recording, I do that a lot of the time just to speed it up. Alright. Who's gonna kill this guy? Javelin, range 2. Pretty good strength. He can do 19 damage. Gotta be careful. Hector's a good option. The Knights, or the Cavaliers, are also reasonable. Lynn is not. Oh, I can talk to all kinds of people, apparently. I should go through her dialogue just to see all the stuff. Alright, home defense. Prove that you're the Axeman I will keep, seeing as your brethren have died. Now, if I finish this episode and I look it up and find out that Bartra is needed to recruit other characters, I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of them coming out the back. See, I had a hunch. I moved these guys up too early. I should have kept them together until the big wave was done, and then I should have split them off. Or maybe just left Dorcas here, that would have been fine. It is really good for him. He's gonna get a lot of kills doing this. Mountain defense is pretty awesome, right? And he's the right weapon for this, so... That could have been worse. I don't think they'll attack Oswin anyways, so we should be good. Alright, let's get to working on the boss here. Or actually, let's get to talking with people. What are you doing here, Sarah? Oh, well, thanks. If I remember correctly, Hector gets a crush on Lynn immediately. Of course! Social positions never bother me. Uh-huh. She's always been a bit weird. Let's get some talking out of the way here. I know Hector was the best bet for killing this boss, but... I have something to tell you! Later. You survived! Well, we're alive, except for someone that Lynn doesn't really know. I don't know, I don't think Bartra has any real backstory, does he? Like, at least Dorcas had a wife. Bartra just showed up. I don't think she's just a nobody. Is there anyone to talk to? There's people to heal. Let's do a little bit of healing quick. So you've already talked to Lynn. It's possible some of these knights might want to talk to each other. I'm kind of planning on Hector needing to be at full HP here. No, I was thinking Will might talk to Rebecca, but that was a mistake. Those were probably the main people that wanted to chit-chat. Nope, there's still another. Hey! Actually, you know, Dorcas might want to speak to her too, because he does have a story with her. But I'm not going to send him up, it's just going to take too long. Now, we must save the castle and try to rescue the Gramps. He's probably the worst escort, though. Like, his damage, he's just a glass cannon. His damage is great, but he's no defender. I could send Guy out. That would be bad. He'd die eventually. Also, yeah, Iron Sword. Just want to make sure he's not wasting the killing edge. Alright, so... let's find out... well, first... nah, the Cavaliers don't want to talk to each other. But let's find out if you can lure this guy out or not. I don't think you can, but as we saw last chapter with Marcus, it's probably something you should figure out. Oh, you did go for Oswin. Well, that's brave of you. Like, suicidal, really. And at least the enemies give Oswin XP. It's not like Marcus. Oh man, we're gonna be an hour no matter what. Let's speed this up a little bit. Oh, they just keep coming! We could grind all kinds of levels up here. Yeah, no big deal. We win, we kill it. If I put Guy here, only one of them could attack Guy. Let's see, is he got enough to kill it, though? 4 damage times 2 is not enough. Sorry, Guy. I was thinking Guy was going to be holding off. Well, I wanted one of each weapon. Axe, lance, sword. I figured there would be bandits, though, like the standard swordsman, or standard axeman, that he could beat with his sword. So I thought that would work, but it was a mistake. Okay, so we know that the boss isn't going to leave. Let's get over there. We're probably going to rely on Hector and maybe the knights, the cavaliers. Maybe. Let's just test the waters here. Yeah, we could probably win eventually with that combo. But not a lot of other people are going to do much damage to him. Like, the archers probably can't do anything. Anyone need heals? Everyone's looking pretty healthy. Except Will. Just for the experience, no big deal. Lynn's sword will work. Florina won't be able to do anything. Urk would work as well. And then the healers just need to be close enough to heal. Speed it up. Speed it up. Maybe that was the last... Nope, the Cavalier... I wonder if they just come infinitely. That... Like, you could grind up a lot of levels if they just come forever. Honestly, Dorcas is looking considerably better than Bartra was. And we're gonna want to use Oswin in eventually anyway, so... Hey, more defense, that's his game. I guess you can go through here slowly. Okay, let's start working on this guy. So I think Hector's got the best chance. 5 damage. Well, it's even. It's 5 damage back and forth. And if he used this one, he'd probably massacre the guy. The other option is whoever's got that heavy lance. Or the heavy spear. We can give that to Sane, who can actually use it. And we can check it out. 16 damage, 10 in return, but he's only got a 50% chance. Does good damage, but... Well, he can withstand 2 hits. I could have him here attack, and then the guy could counter, even if he hit him on the counter and next time on his turn, Sane would survive. Honestly, though, Hector should probably just do it. We'll just let him do a couple rounds like this. Well, the problem is the boss will regenerate. Hector will not. But it's fine for now. Just for interest's sake, we could get he's actually got more resistance than I would have thought. Yeah, 11 resistance on a knight is ridiculous. So magic is not really the option here either. It's basically going to have to be someone with some sort of anti-armor weapon. And we don't have a hammer. Like, I don't know where you could have a hammer right now. I didn't see one at the shop. Oh, I didn't go to the other shop. I bet you one shop has... No. One of them had iron and, like, axes and swords, and then one had, like, lances and, bows. There weren't... I did go to both of them, I remember now. It was a long time ago. This is a long battle. So how are we going to win this in a reasonable amount of time? So he heals up 4. Oh good, we can just do 1 damage every turn for 30 turns. Except we'd have to pull him back to heal every now and then. We'd have to pull Hector out. And speed through these ones. You know how that's gonna go. Okay, that was it. So we had like, what was that, 4 waves of Cavaliers here? Not bad. I'm glad I left someone back here, but I guess obviously Guy was superfluous. Alright, we got the end music. That's good. Let's honestly, I should just use the Wolfbeal. But I want to see what else we have. I feel like the legend, like at least the heavy spear you can buy, but we'll never be able to get another Wolfbeal. Like that's the last one. Now the rapier hasn't been used much, but it's a weapon disadvantage. So our hit rate is still pretty bad, although we can double them, but yeah, it'd be the same thing with the Manicotti. We can do some damage, but he hits too hard. Let's try this out with the heavy spear. 50%. I sure hope I don't miss. Ah, sane, buddy. Worst outcome possible. Well, there's not much else I can do. I could rescue him, but he'll be fine for one more hit, so don't worry about it. I'm also quite sure... Oh, double miss at 50%. Yeah, it's... You know, the odds aren't great, but that's pretty bad. Well, I have to pull him out of the way now. Trade off with Lowen and try with him. We'll trade you for your steel sword for now, I guess. Let's see how Lowen does. Slightly better odds, but can he take 2 hits? He can take 2 hits, so he'll be fine. 3 in a row at 50%. Wow. And he hasn't missed once. Oh, good. We're just slowly leveling up our weapon skill. That was pretty terrible. Oops. Oh, we should heal Lyn, though. That's fair. And you got to see how much... Interestingly there, you got to see how much a heal staff can heal at our current magic. It healed 16 points. Usually we've just been healing people to max. These guys are done. Alright, we just gotta kill the boss. I'm having a hard time. All these big misses here are a little bit ridiculous. Okay, we got him once. Unfortunately, I can't leave Lowen there because he can't withstand 2 more hits, and the boss never misses. Well, we can cycle him out. I guess the good news for your weapons is they don't lose durability on a miss. So that's something. It was the steel sword, yeah. You know, as long as we keep switching out, we'll probably kill him eventually. There. Well, there. Just like that. Just took 2 hits. Easy. Alright. Job done. That guy was like level 19, so it's only fair that it was difficult. Oh boy. Well, I'm actually going to... Because it's already been an hour... I'm just going to get a little bit of XP here. I'm actually going to end the episode... as we seize it, basically. So we win, but I'm going to save the rest of the stuff for next episode. Because that's taking a bit long. So thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed, and sorry about Bartra if that was your favorite. Next episode, we'll go through all the dialogue and probably just barely get to the next chapter. See you guys, and have a great day.